It is time to experience the madness of March once again. Blue and orange style, the Keith Stein Blue Thunder Marching Band is here. Bronco Nation is here. And of course, Channel 7 is here. The Boise State beginning to break out right now. Welcome live to Sacramento, California for a special edition of Bronco Roundup Game Day. Jay Tust alongside Brady Frederick. It simply doesn't get any better than this in mid-March, Brady.
Absolutely, and if you've been following along this morning, we've already seen plenty of madness throughout the tournament. Boise State looking to have their own upset in just a couple minutes.
The Broncos chasing history. Arguably the greatest day in Boise State men's basketball history stands before us. If the Broncos can get a win at the NCAA tournament, this would define this season as the best in program history. The Broncos are taking on Northwestern out of the Big Ten. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for today's matchup. The Broncos roll in with a 24-9 record. They finished second in the Mountain West this season. Meanwhile, Northwestern rolls in 21-11. They too finished second in their conference. This figures to be a defensive slugfest. Both of these teams outstanding on defense, holding opponents to under 65 points per game. The Broncos do pack a little more punch when it comes to offense, averaging just over 72 a contest. Boise State surprisingly has quite a bit more NCAA tournament experience as a program than Northwestern. This is Boise State's 9th all-time trip to the NCAA tournament. Meanwhile, the Wildcats making only their second ever appearance here, Brady. Boise State a slight underdog in this matchup. Can't wait to see what happens though. Tip-off at 5:35 Mountain Time this evening.
And I like how you put it, Jay, defensive slugfest. Two premier defensive teams taking blows against each other throughout the night. But when we talked with head coach Leon Rice, he was a little bit more interested in a different similarity that they have, and it's the fact that both of these teams kind of came into the regular season without super high expectations. They each lost some key pieces offensively and defensively, but they were able to regroup and get second in their conference and punch an at-large ticket to the big dance.
Take a listen.
You know, you can tell they're a winning program. You know, they do what's necessary to win games, and it's going to be a tough game for us for sure.
Coach of the year, defense player of the year, number 2 seed in the Big Ten. I mean, it's impressive what they've done.
But anytime you're playing a team that has 5 guys averaging over double figures, it's harder to defend. I mean, these guys, it's kind of game to game. You don't know. You know, Shaver could have a big game, or, you know, Rice gets 25 to 30. Obviously, Dagenhart is a terrific player, inside, outside big, who can do a little bit of everything. Smith kind of does what he does. Agbo makes threes. So I think we know we're going to have our hands full with that. They're a really tough team, and obviously Leon does a great job.
They got guys that can put up numbers. We got guys that can put up numbers, and it'll be an interesting thing to watch.